Today we're exploring FamilySearch's Full Text Search, a game-changing tool that helps you find ancestors hidden inside historical records. Unlike regular searches that only look at indexed names and dates, Full Text Search scans the entire document. That means you can find people mentioned as witnesses, heirs, neighbors, or even in handwritten notes. Let's walk through how it works and how to use it wisely. So let me show you where to find Full Text Search. To get started, you're going to want to sign in to your free FamilySearch account. At the top of the page, open the search menu and scroll down to Full Text. This is the easiest way to access the tool, especially if you're new to it. Full Text Search uses AI to read digitized records that were never indexed by people. That includes land deeds, wills, court records, church books, letters, and more. Many of these records used to be browse only, meaning that you had to scroll page by page. Now you can search nearly 2 billion records by keywords. Instead of just names and dates, you can search for occupations, places, relationships, or any word that appears in the document. This makes Full Text Search perfect for brick wall ancestors, finding people mentioned in someone else's records, and searching unindexed collections. Not every collection is included yet, but FamilySearch is adding more documents all the time, so I encourage you to come back often and run a new search. All right, let's start simple. Let's just enter a name. So I'm going to use my grandfather as an example. He was born in Germany and came to this country in 1912, but he died young. I believe he died sometime, I'd have to look it up, but I believe he died sometime in the 1930s. So there really are very few records that I can find of him. But doing this full text search might actually find records that are unindexed. So I'm going to start by searching Louis Hunn. And I know he lived in St. Paul, Minnesota, but I think I'm just going to search for the state, not the city at this point. And I'm going to click search. I'm not going to start the tour. Okay, as you can see up here, this full text search result led me to almost 500,000 records. Now that's quite a bit to browse through, so I'm going to see if I can come over to the left here and I'm going to filter it down. These filters are going to become your friend real quick. So let's just click place. And we're going to go down to the United States. And I'm going to scroll down and we're going to click Minnesota. Actually, I see there's still 316,000 records. I'm going to bring that down to the county that St. Paul is located in, which is Ramsey County. There it is. And I'm going to apply. Okay, now I can just see right off back, Ramsey County District Court, naturalization records. And you do get snippets of the documents that you know if you click on this, what you're going to see. Okay, Louis Hunn, Victor Dorley, that's a relation. So that definitely is going to be a record. So I'm going to click on this right here. Naturalization records to see what comes up. Okay, here is the document. And this actually is the petition for naturalization. I have his naturalization papers, but I have never seen the petition for naturalization. Over on the right, you can see they have a transcription, and this is AI transcription. Some of these are quite good, and some of them that I've seen, the IA transcription is really not perfect, but at least you can get a feel for what the document is about, especially if you come up on a handwritten record. It can give you a nice idea about what the document is. So I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to scroll up on the document, bring it up tighter, see what I can learn here. Petition for naturalization. Here he is. Okay, gives his birth date. There's his address. Machine operator. That's his birth date. He was born in Baden, Germany. So I know all this information is correct. He left Hamburg, Germany, July 27, 1912, and arrived in the United States in New York. He came over on a boat called the America. That's interesting. I did not know that. Let's scroll down a little bit. 1912, I know he's not married yet. Scroll down. Wow. So yeah, this is, oh, there's his signature. Yeah, this is the document that it is. I've never seen it before, so I guess it's not indexed. If it is, it hasn't come up on any search that I've done. So this is terrific. This is terrific. And then I can go ahead up here and I can save the record if I want to his profile in FamilySearch. Also to the right, you can also see summarize the document. You can ask AI to summarize it so you can really see what it is. Louis Hahn, originally from Baden, Germany, applied for naturalization in Ramsey County, Minnesota. After arriving in the United States via the port in New York on August 5th, he resides, that's his address, in Minnesota, works as a machine operator, filing his declaration in front of witnesses. I know the Dorley family. They are a relation, I believe by marriage. I have no idea who that is. That's fascinating. His petition was initially denied, but was later resubmitted with the required documentation and character references. Lewis's commitment to residing permanently in the United States and renouncing his former allegiance is emphasized in this petition. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. So you get all these little snippets of their life that you would never find otherwise. This is just great for, if you're into the storytelling of your ancestors. Gives all the dates, pulls the dates from the document, gives the names that are on the document. Again, it's probably reading handwriting, so it may not be absolutely correct, but I do know Louis Hahn, Victor Dorley, Alois I'm gonna screw up that name. Geronimi? Okay. That's wonderful. That is wonderful. Okay. Wow, I love this. Let's see. Now, I did find that. I'm going to close out that tab up here. I'm going to scroll for another record, Minnesota naturalization. I do not see his name here on these documents. It is pulling the Minnesota, United States. Let's see, Paul Hahn, liquor dealer. Sorry, I'm just randomly scrolling through records. Looks like we have a lot of naturalization papers on him. Vital records. I think what I'm going to do, go back over to the left here. I'm I'm going to close out these filters. I'm going to filter for something else, see what else I can come up with. Let me close this, close the year. Let me look at the collections. Wills. I honestly don't know if he would have had a will, quite frankly. He didn't probably live long enough to have a will done. It probably is just in probate. He was a laborer. He worked at Ham's Brewery. I don't think he ever would have a license. Let's see, I'm going to close this out. I'm going to edit search. And what I am going to do is, I don't know if his real name is Ludwig. That's his German name. I am going to guess there may not be anything under his German name once he came to the United States. I think he always went by Louis. Let's look at the 1900s. Apply. Still an awful lot of records to go through. I know he never lived in Washington State. So I'm going to filter to a place. United States. Again, Minnesota. Apply. Naturalization, military records. Society records. I'm going to go take a peek at that. I know he did sign up for the draft when he came into this country. That's Ludwig John Sunderland. Nope, that's the wrong Ludwig. Interesting. Anna Hunn, that is his wife. Birthplace, Vermont. Place, residence, no. I am certain that is not a record that belongs to him. I'm going to close that tab. Let's edit the search. I'm going to put this in quotes. That way we'll find any records where these two names are listed together. Ramsey County Court. That could be. Ramsey County is where St. Paul is located. Yep. Wow. Here we go. This is him. Certificate of arrival for naturalization purposes. U.S. Department of Labor, Immigration Service. This is to certify that the following named alien arrived at the port indicated on the date and in the manner described below. There's this German name, Ludwig. Port of entry, New York. Date of arrival, August 5th, 1912. And we know he came in on the America. Ellis Island. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I have never seen this before. This is what I'm telling you. I mean, you can find these just little known documents that will tell the story of one of your ancestors' lives. Wow. I'm sorry. I'm going to go down into a rabbit hole here if I'm not careful. But this, I just want to take a small moment of your time to show you what this full text search can do. It truly is a game changer. And for my searches in the past, I mean, I've been, poking around on full search for a little while now. And I tell you, this really, using full search really shines if you're looking for like wills and probate files, or like court records, church registers. I mean, if your ancestor was a witness to a marriage and signed the document, it'll pop up there. These unindexed collections, and there are a lot of unindexed collections on FamilySearch. Anytime that you feel like a regular search just isn't working for you, or you've kind of hit a brick wall, full text search is worth trying. This, I tell you, it's going to open doors to records that we couldn't search for before. It helps you work faster, dig deeper, and uncover details that are hidden in plain sight. Try it with one of your ancestors today. Search a name, add a place, experiment with keywords, and see what turns up. You may just find a record no one in your family has ever seen, like I did today. I mean, this one from Ellis Island, I never knew it was out there. I didn't even know it was a thing. So give it a try. And if this video helped you, please like and subscribe for more genealogy tips. Thanks for watching today. Good luck with your research, and we'll see you in the next one.